to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins. You heard me. We back in the house. Got this preview for y'all. We going to be at the Bears' house. It's going to be a tough game. And I know it's a common theme on my channel, me saying that, as opposed to previous years I've been doing this. But I don't want to take any of these teams lightly because, honestly, it's any given Sunday. You take your foot off the gas, you take your eye off the ball, you can lose. And this is one of them teams that could beat you. Okay, if you don't come out and take them serious, you can lose this game. So it's going to be a tough one, okay? With all that being said, it's going to be a tough game right here. Let me tell you why, right? This team has two things that Dolphins fans should fear. They have a motivated defense because they just lost two players. And people are going to write the defense off because they're thinking, well, they don't have Quinn, they don't have Smith. You should be able to run them over. Now, the guys that are stepping in for those guys, they're thinking, well, we're about to show you why losing them is not going to be as much of a factor as you think. And then the defense as a whole is like, we know what? We got to step it up because those guys aren't here and we got to make our money. So we're going to be motivated. And if anybody thinks that they're just going to come in and run us over, they got another thing coming. That's one. Two, a running quarterback. Justin Fields is a really good runner when he takes off with the football. He killed us in preseason 2 years ago doing that, and I'm sure he's going to be looking to do so again. And the Dolphins aren't good at stopping running quarterbacks, save for last year against Lamar Jackson, the one time we were actually able to stop running quarterbacks, and that was because we were using the zero blitz to do so. And if you haven't noticed, the zero blitz hasn't worked as well since. So, yeah, people are figuring out the zero blitz. Didn't work really good against Goff last week. So, hopefully, being that Fields is a little bit younger, we'll be able to rattle him a little bit, stifle him a little bit with the zero. But we're going to just have to be gap sound. We're going to have to be sound when we're rushing the passer, all right? Staying in the lanes that we need to stay in, not breaking, allowing the quarterback to break contain, all right? So we're going to have to be disciplined like we were going to have to be disciplined against Lamar and like we were going to have to be disciplined against Josh Allen, right? The last two times we played a running quarterback. Same way, we're going to have to do that again this week because he's just as lethal with the ball in his hands, and he's a little bit faster than Josh Allen, okay? Now, here's where the good part comes. He ain't Josh Allen with the arm. Yes, he has a very strong arm, okay? Can throw from different angles. Arm is ridiculous. I remember in at his pro day, he was rolling out to the left. All right, he's right-handed, rolling out to the left and threw cross-body like 60-something yards, 70 yards in the air. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, him and Zach Wilson, they both did it, all right? And just beautiful stuff. Things that our quarterback probably can't do, probably doesn't care to do because he doesn't need to do that. But he ain't that accurate, okay? And I'm not sitting here saying that he can't be accurate, right? Like, he's not going to be able to throw the ball accurately. I'm just saying over the course of the game, he's going to have some errant throws. All right, that's what I'm saying. A little bit more than a Tua, for example. All right, if he needs to move and do things like that, he's not going to be as effective, and he's not as effective yet, you know, accuracy-wise, being consistent with it. All right, he's just not that type of quarterback that's going to slice and dice you the whole game. He's going to throw us a couple. So we got to be able to get those couple that he throws us, and we got to use that to our benefit if we can keep him from being able to tuck it and run with the football, okay? This is the type of game where they're going to try us running. They really are. They're going to see if we can handle it. They're going to do the designed read options. They're going to probably incorporate some triple option in there where they're pitching it to Herbert, they're really going to try us this game. And Montgomery, by the way. They're going to try us on the run this game to see if we can handle it, to see if we're for real when it comes to our run defense. So we're going to need our D tackles, our linebackers, our D ends, our outside linebackers, Chubb included in that now that we have him on there. We got to be able to contain that run, because if we can contain the run, I believe if we can force Fields to beat us with his arm, we have a way better chance of winning this game rather than the opposite, okay? If we're allowing this man to run the football, it's going to be a long day for us. Let's talk about our defense a little bit, because it's got an upgrade now with Bradley Chubb in there. That's going to allow us to free up one defender that was rushing the quarterback and get into passing lanes. That's going to allow both safeties to stay back if we want to, okay? Because if we're able, we still got to see it, if we're able to get pressure with 4, all right, and I would assume on passing downs, it's probably going to look a little something like Chubb, Ingram, Phillips, and Agba, or Christian Wilkins. And maybe sometimes you'll have Ingram out of there, and it'll be Christian, Agba, Chubb, and Phillips. And then maybe sometimes you'll have all 5, and maybe sometimes you'll drop one back. But on passing downs, that's what I would anticipate it being. Those are all good guys to have rushing the passer. Some of y'all are going to say Christian. Yeah, Christian, because he a dog. All right, I'm putting Christian in there on passing downs. Yes, he doesn't get as many sacks, but he eats up a double team or can help free somebody else up to get to the rusher a little bit faster. But if you want to just go straight pass rush skills, then you're looking at Agba, Ingram, Phillips, and Chubb. All right, so that's the 4 you're looking at, although I would put Wilkins in there some of the time. And then, of course, Sealer can do it too. So we've got guys that can get to the quarterback. We haven't been able to get to the quarterback that often, but we're going up against the offensive line in this game where you better get to the quarterback, because they let up the most sacks so far in the league. Justin Fields has been sacked over 35 times. We got to be able to get to the quarterback this game. Last week, they let up 4 sacks, I believe, all right, against Cowboys, 49 points, okay, as well, their defense. So we got to get to the quarterback. If we can, 1, put up points on offense, force them to be a passing team, force them to have to pass the ball and not have to run. If they don't run, all right, and we can force them to pass the ball, we're going to be able to get a lot of sacks because they're going to have to play keep up, and that's what we want them. All right, now let's talk about our offense doing their job to make it a keep up game, right? Being able to score. We need to put up points. Now, I'm not saying we need to put up 49 points like the Cowboys did last week. Last week was last week. This week is this week. But we need to be able to put up some points. Last week, I put out a mandate that we need to, and a challenge, really, not a mandate, that I need the offense to get 450 yards total offense. They did that. We need the same again this week. Okay? No less than 450 yards. I don't care how you split it this week, but that's what we need to see. 450 yards of total offense. I believe we win this game if we get that, and of course, we convert in the red zone. We do that, we win this game. I don't see us losing this game if we can put up points consistently and not have a bunch of punts, right? If we don't have a bunch of 3 and outs, if we're putting up points, I don't care if it's field goals, touchdowns, we win this game, because I don't see how, if we turn this game into the type of game I'm hoping we can turn this game into, if we're turning Fields into a you beat us with your arm type game, I don't see how we lose, because their offensive line is boo-boo against the pass rush. Yes, they open up run lanes. They're able to run the football. When it comes to passing, straight garbage, all right? So we need to do our job, make them pass, and we win this game. It's plain and simple to me, all right? If we're able to run the football just a little bit, if we're able to pass the way we've been passing, we win this game. I got it in my prediction, okay, that we're going to go ahead, beat this team 28-24. Now, some people are going to be like, dang, you really got them scoring that much points and it being a close game, yeah, any given Sunday. I'm not saying that we're going to be able to stop them completely now. I believe that we'll be up and they'll get a late touchdown and it'll be a little bit closer than, what it looks like, or we make a mistake here or there, but we still win the game. I don't care if we beat them 28-27. As long as we win, I'm cool with that. I got us winning 28-24. Okay? Is what it is. We beat them. We move on to the next week because that's just is what it is. And Tua, since being back, will be 3-0. And then that'll be another story that people can talk about. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this game, how you feel like it's going to go. If you think I'm tripping for it being that close and them covering the spread, because they got it as a 5-point, they got us as 5-point favorites for the game. All right, which is really like 8-point favorites because they give them 3 automatically for being a home game. But that's neither here or there. They got us as 5-point favorites. I think they're going to cover, in my opinion. But if you don't, you feel like we're going to blow them out, I know some people are going to put 48-13 already. Like they've already put it. Before the video is over, they put 42-48-10. They already did that because that's the way they rock, okay? They're just going to have us blowing every team out. I get that. But realistically, 28-14 in my opinion. If you don't have that same opinion, please put it in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. I just put out a poll a little earlier today that you might find interesting, but you're not going to be able to see it unless you subscribe. So go subscribe, click the community tab on the page, go check out the poll and vote. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just go check it out for yourself. I'll holler at y'all in the recap review. Love y'all. See y'all later.